really today what I'd like to do with you is to share some of the tools that I use to create the forecast that we provide on television and radio right across the state, and actually on 24 News nationally as well. And I think that when you get a little bit of an understanding of what goes into some of these forecasts, some of the information that's available out there, you'll be able to look at the forecasts with slightly different eyes and hopefully more accurate eyes, because quite often when we do look at a forecast and we read it, we take our own interpretation into that, and sometimes it's that interpretation that is a little bit less accurate than what the actual forecast is. So looking at the rainfall to begin with. So rainfall is forecast by computer models. So basically these computer models are looking at the amount of moisture available through the atmosphere, also how much stability or instability is sitting through it as well. And this is what they then decide who's going to see rainfall and how much rainfall is going to be expected from that. And that's how we get our little forecast with our percentage chance of rain and the probable rainfall. So this is basically a model forecast, and it has forecaster, so a human input into it. Now basically this is probably one of the most misread forecasts that the Bureau of Meteorology produce. So there are three things that I want you to walk away with on this graphic. That's 0.2 of a millimetre, 50% chance and 25% chance. So down at the bottom, chance of any rain, 100% on this forecast. Now that 100% relates to recording 0.2 of a millimetre of rainfall, because that's all that's recorded to class a day as having recorded rain. So you need to remember that it's not 100% chance of between 4 and 10 millimetres. Now the other two figures that I mentioned were 50% and 25%. So in this example, there's a 50% chance that this location could record 4 millimetres of rain. And the 10 millimetres, there's a 25% chance that you may record 10 millimetres of rain. So most people look at this and think it's a 100% chance of between 4 and 10 millimetres. Well, it's just not the case. So you need to look at these forecasts remembering those key amounts or key figures. So the chance of rainfall is just that you're going to get some drops. The rest of it is a 50% chance, always the figure on the left, just a 25% chance of the higher figure on the right. Now, as well as this, it's also worthwhile looking at some of the reasons or some of the causes of the rainfall that you're going to get. So not only do you need to read the text side of the forecast, but you need to work out or need to look at the potential of whether it's going to fall in showers and thunderstorms, or is it going to be more widespread rain. And this does make a difference, because convective showers and thunderstorms are basically formed by updrafts and downdrafts. And where you've got an updraft, that's where you see the cloud forming because it's unstable. But where you get a downdraft, that's a very stable parcel of air. And that's why when you see showers and thunderstorms, there are usually big gaps in between them. And that's why showers and thunderstorms, any rainfall from them is going to be quite patchy. The other feature is that forecast models can't predict exactly where these showers are going to form. That's an impossibility, because it really does just depend on the heating during the day. So that's why we can't say that these showers will form at this specific location. The opposite can be said for stratiform clouds, so alto stratus in this example. Now basically these clouds are formed by uplift, and that's triggering more broad rain falling across a region. So the benefit of getting it falling as rain rather than showers and thunderstorms is that most areas will record some. Not only that, the rainfall potential, so the 25 and the 50% chance of rain, is highly likely. So we're not looking at patchy showers and storms, really hit and miss. Broad areas of a district will record rainfall. So it's worthwhile remembering that when you are looking at the day-to-day forecasts.